Assalamualaikum. My name is Masitah binti Maksud. My matric number 271192. I will start the presentation with introduction. The cafe that will be built also refer to condition and plan that have been made to facilitate and manufacture of the cafe to run smoothly. This cafe is also put in a strategy place where it is the main route for all students to commute to class as well as lecturer. Not only that, the cafe will also be a place for students to rest and a place for direction after study time, and also a place for students to discussion. Not only that, it is also to increase the benefit of development in the affair of students in spending their rest time finitely.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Tengku, Aminuddin. So we have discussed to the project scope planning. Okay, the scope planning. The scope of the project to plan the construction DKG 8 cafeteria, or so middle of the in the middle of the DKG seat area and Lak Samdabi. So the project will begin in May 2021 and complete in December 2021 within 8 months. The project will be considered complete when the cafeteria is located able to tender. So the project is expected to not excess 7,000 ringgit Malaysia. So the scope project will be decided into 4 categories: internally, planning, performing, and closing. So we have the refer to the document plan and processes made by the UUN body to ensure the implementation of in-stay and timely in cafeteria DKG complete. So the first step, we have made a document project concept to plan to use approved by curtain function can be agreed. So next, the second step to plan, if agree, will make a planning document to ensure the management and sponsorship process can be implemented properly. The performing project will be built according to the schedule plan. So, and lastly, for level closing, which is to make the analysis collection or need to make a report after the construction to complete. So the project delivery in scope. So number 1, make a statement of the cost list of each project and activity and advise the sponsor on method relates to the overall project on the budget. Number 2, make plans on construction feasibility, available of material and manpower, time requirement of installation and construction, and factor related to cafe DKG 8 DKG at cost. So number 3, make a project structure development including adjustment based on the job program and specific. So number 4, identification of long length time facilitates the yearly date for project completion. So number 5, acceptable place to list project activity. So number 6, the lastly provide all relevant information that a contractor need to understand the project requirement. Okay, next. So this is finger word breakdown soto in Cafeteria DKG 8. So number first, project DK. Firstly, we decided the project concept plan. So divide the three is final project meeting, finish sponsor review and acceptable, and lastly sponsor review and validation. Number 2 is planning. So the project plan documentation. So we have to process project plan and sponsor review and validation. So project plan document from we must the scope, quality project, budget, risiko document, document and schedule activity timetable. So same lah about the document production and input collection. So number 3 is performing. Performing is a construction cafeteria DKG 8 bull. So we have to divide to two category. Number 1 is design and number 2 construction. So and number 4 closing project. So closing project we have decided to plan project close meeting and final sponsor review and project. So the project listen we have we must do it the post project report, learn lesson, result analysis and project clean out. And
Hi, my name is Yuveandrran. My metric number will be 271175. Today, I will be explaining about delivery schedule planning. So, what is delivery schedule planning is basically a project scope is determined and work breakdown structure is created. The next step is to create the delivery timeline. So this will provide all the activity list which has to be also referred by the sponsorship lead team. So this will also explain how long it will take to complete, what kind of resources are used, and also the milestone. So the first project, or also called as activity, will be design and architect planning. So in this design and architect planning, there will be flooring process, roofing process, door panels and windows. They will create and also manufacture things like flooring, roofing, door panels and windows, and they will fix it. Second project will be electrical and wiring. This will undergo earthing, 3-phase cabling, HVAC and switching process. The third project will be construction and site works. So this construction and site work will be steel framing, piling and other cement works. Fourth, drainage and sewage system, which will be piping, drains, water tanks and filtration. So all the water supply to the DKG 8 and also piping factors will be carried out by drainage and sewage team. And then the painting and detailing will carry out the paint job, stall board, kiosk labeling, marking and also labeling. And the last one will be housekeeping. So these two will conduct communal work, and also cleaning process. So they will remove all the non-using things from this site. So all this will be done into the. So according to the delivery schedule planning, we have estimated around 15 days on design and architecture planning, which has been responsible, and this responsibility will be done by Jason Ltd. So the electrical and wiring part, which will be conducted by Spark Electrical Services in Rian Berhad, there have been estimated around 10 to 15 days, and the construction and site work will be carried out by metric builders. Drainage and sewage works will be carried out by TNC plumbing services, and painting and detailing work will be carried out by Al Rajaku. And last, housekeeping, that will be done by RL Manforce in Renberhad.
So lastly, I want to discuss expectation my project DKG 8, Cafeteria DKG 8 project planning cost. So the totally project cost is 607 677,250. This total cost, and so we can divide the four material cost is 500. The total cost is 677,250. So this is total cost. The material cost, we have the planning 500 750. So travel cost we decided to the 150. So labor cost is 40,000 148,000 350. And lastly, labor rate per day 2,910. So this is the cost we must the need we the cost we the budget planning we limit to 700,000. So this is my present. So I can to pass my friend lah. Thank you.
Hello everyone and good day. My name is Kugendran and my metric number is 2729991. And today I would like to present about quality planning in our project, which is DKG 8 Cafeteria building. There are three main contents in quality planning. The first one is quality problems in DKG 8 Cafeteria building. The second one is quality defects in DKG 8 Cafeteria building. And the third one is quality checklist for DKG 8 Cafeteria building. In the case of constructing DKG 8 cafeteria building, we have identified some of the quality problems that might happen in our construction stage and ways to overcome the following problems. The causes are customer dissatisfaction, low quality material, clean and safe construction site, and poor quality performance. The first quality problem is customer dissatisfaction. We have discussed that the customer dissatisfaction happens when our product or services fails beyond our customers' expectation or has many shortcomings. In this case, our customers are students and staffs of UEM. There are some causes that might lead to customer dissatisfaction and the ways to solve the dissatisfaction problem. There are four causes of customer dissatisfaction, which is pricing, poor quality, usability, and poor customer service. Pricing means customer may offer negative comments if they believe our product or services is expensive, especially in comparison to the quality they receive. If we cannot justify the price of our goods or services, we will face a lot of customer discontent. The second is poor quality. Customers may be dissatisfied because of difficulties with the quality of our product or services. The third one will be usability. Customers not have favorable feedback for goods and not friendly, user friendly. The last one will be the poor customer service. If a customer contacts of our company for assistance with an issue and does not receive the answer he or she anticipates, the consumer will be disappointed with our company. We have discussed about the ways to solve customer dissatisfaction. The first one would be set up customer feedback channel. Setting up efficient customer feedback channels allow clients to easily contact our staff if they have any issues. And the second will be implement customer feedback. It is not enough to collect client input on a regular basis. We must also act on it. The last one will be solve customers' complaints effectively. We intend to demonstrate our concern for our consumers by promptly resolving any concerns or they may have. The second quality problem is be clean and safe construction site. We have identified two, which is working areas and waste. For the working areas, we should ensure that the task site is safer to enter, maintain a clean environment for walking and working, keep material supplies out of stairwells and hallways. For waste, placing garbage cans and recycle bins across the construction sites and then collect and remove flammable trash on a regular basis and empty oil drums and dumpsters should be locked and secured. The third problem will be low quality materials and equipments. There are some problems that might can arise from low quality materials and equipment and ways to overcome the problems. The first one will be lack of durability. Higher quality materials will last longer and more durable. Make sure that the material used to be in good quality. Cost can be affected when low quality material is used. To overcome that, we use high quality materials, although it is expensive. The third one will be look of the criteria. High quality materials appear better than low quality materials, so that we should improve our project's overall ethics. The last problem of quality planning would be poor quality performance. We have identified the cause of quality performance and ways to overcome them. Okay, the first one would be resources. Lack of necessary time, money, staff, or material. To overcome this, employee should bring his or her problem to employer. The second one is obstacles. Obtaining a choice of customer or higher ups so that we can able to assist employee in overcoming obstacles. The last one will be skills. Lack of skills can sometimes be the source of performance issue, so that we could have bring more training or mentorship will be able to resolve the performance. For the second part, we have identified three quality defects, which are minor defects, major defects, and critical defects. Minor defects means minor defects are often small flaws that do not impair the item's function or appearance. The second one will be major defects are more significant than minor defects. And the last one will be critical defects, the most dangerous of these three defect kinds. In the process of constructing DKG 8 cafeteria building, we have identified some of the problems that could be held in three defects. The first one will be minor defects. An example is a welding protrusion on a steel pipe, so that we can unlikely to impact the usage or operation of industrial projects. The second would be major defects, minor deviation in dimension are undesirable in complete items, although they seldom have an influence on an industrial product's overall function. And the last one would be critical defects, such as rust, corrosion before use may indicate rapid deterioration and product failure. In example, using gas or water lines, for example, rust should be a major worry. The last part in quality planning is quality planning checklist. Okay, this is an example of quality planning checklist, whereas you have the number, activity, and defects, minor, major, critical, and check. For example, flooring, broken ceramic could be minor, forming cuts could be minor, and trim hazards could be major problems. So this is where you check and classify the defects. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhamad Izzat bin Muhammad Salehi. My matric number is 271184. I will present the supporting plan for this project. This risk management plan will be described based on risk identification, risk assessment, and risk response. Risks for this project are identified according to several categories. The first is management. It includes the configuration process, interface management, procurement process, and programming. The second is technical. It includes design function requirement, design maturity, complexity of design and equipment, installation and integration complexity. The third is environment, safety and health. It includes environmental regulation and control, protection and security. Next is the schedule. And the last one is cost, including currency and inflation, which include resource for funding and staffing. For risk assessment, it must consider the predictable cumulative effect on the scope, cost, and schedule of the project. In terms of risk consequence, each risk category has three levels of assessment. First, technical consequence level. If the risk occurs at level 0, it can be negligible or no impact on fulfillment of mission need. At level 1, is low level of impact on fulfillment of mission need. At level 2, it will have moderate impact on fulfillment of mission need. And at level 3, it will have huge impact on fulfillment of mission requirement. Second is schedule consequence level. If the risk occurs at level 0, there are potential delay to milestone of up to 1 month. At level 1, there are potential delay to milestone of up to 2 months. At level 2, there are potential delay to milestone of up to 3 months. And at level 3, there are potential delay to milestone of greater than 3 months. Last is cost consequence level. If the risk occurs at level 0, estimated cost of impact consequence are smaller than 10,000. At level 1, estimated cost of impact consequence are smaller than 100,000. At level 2, estimated cost of impact consequence are smaller than 500,000. And at level 3, estimated cost of impact consequence are bigger than 500,000. Next is about risk response. The first is avoidance. It is by changing the project plan to eliminate risky situations as well as swapping risking with other lower risks. The second is transfer. If a full transfer is not possible, consider a partial transfer. Recipients also need to be prepared to take those risks. The third is mitigation. It is by shaping the best risk management. It aims to identify the source of the risk and take early action to address it. The last is assumption. This is because there is no way to reduce the risk involved. This will result in no planned change taking place in the project.
Conclusion: the cafe was based on what as operates and what was well planning. Not only that, cafe DKG 8 in one of the cafe where is it to meet the need of drink, food, comfort, and it is a comfort zone for students. In addition, the cafe has made a link to another lecture hall by completing walkway and parking to make easy for students to stop by, and it can also provide facilities for students and university staff. That's all. Thank you.